In a quiet corner of rural Cambodia lived a small family, Vannak, Chenda, and their young son, Sothea. Their home, nestled among palm trees, woke each morning to the gentle sounds of the countryside, a rooster's crow heralding a new day. Every morning, Vannak would take Sothea to the fields, just as his own father had done with him. He'd guide his son's small hands, showing him how to nurture the delicate rice seedlings. He believed that the soil held more than just crops, it held memories. "Listen closely, my son," he'd say, "because these stories carry the wisdom of generations." Inside their simple home, Chenda prepared their breakfast over a crackling clay stove. The smell of steamed rice and grilled fish filled the air. She believed every meal held a story to a reminder of the simple joys and humble beginnings that had shaped their past, a taste of home that nourished both body and soul. Gathered together on a bamboo mat, they shared their meal. The laughter that echoed in their small home was more than just sound. It was the music of their life. Moments like these weren't just routine. They were traditions, lovingly passed down, weaving their family closer with each shared smile and every bite of food. One afternoon, as the sun streamed through the wooden slats of their home, young Sothea's curiosity was sparked. A key held an old, faded photograph of his parents, their faces youthful and full of dreams. He turned to his father and asked, "Papa, where did our life begin?" And so, the stories began to flow, like a river carrying memories from a distant shore. Vannak's voice was warm as he spoke of his own childhood. He told Sothea of hardship and of courage, of waking before dawn to work the land beside his own father. He described the feel of the cool morning mist and the weight of the sun on his back. These were not just tales of toil. They were the foundation of the man he had become, stories of resilience etched into his very being. As her hands moved skillfully, weaving a colorful mat from dried reeds, Chenda shared her own tales. She spoke of a childhood filled with simple wonders, of refreshing swims in the river on hot days, of long, dusty walks to school with friends, and of her mother's gentle guidance, a constant, reassuring presence in her life. As he listened, Sothea's imagination took flight. In his mind, he traveled back in time, into a world he had never seen but could now feel in his heart. This connection wasn't just in stories. It was in their daily lives. During the harvest, they worked together as one. Vannak swung his scythe through the golden stalks of rice. Chenda gathered the heavy bundles, and little Sothea, eager to help, carried the smaller ones. Through their shared work, they created new memories. And through their stories, they honored the old ones. Later, resting in the cool shade of their ox cart, they drank water from a shared clay pot. Vannak looked at his son, his eyes filled with a deep, quiet wisdom. "Our past holds our roots, Sothea," he explained. "It is where we come from, what makes us strong. Without roots, a tree cannot grow tall and reach for the sky." As the sun began to set, painting the sky in brilliant hues of orange and purple, the family started their slow walk home. The fields glowed in the fading light, and every sunset served as a beautiful reminder. It showed them that life was a journey, a bridge built slowly, one memory, one lesson, and one story at a time. That evening, as Chenda tucked Sothea into his sleeping mat, she placed her hand gently on his head, a silent blessing. "My child," she whispered, her voice soft as the night air. "Your future will be brighter and your path clearer if you carry our stories with you. Let them be your guide and your strength." Under a blanket of stars, they sat by a small, flickering fire outside their home. The night was alive with the soft chirping of crickets. In the warm glow, they shared more tales of ancestors who had farmed the same land, of values like kindness and respect, and of hopes for the future. Dreams whispered into the vast, silent night. Sothea listened, his heart full. He reached out and held his parents' hands tightly, his small fingers wrapped around theirs. In that moment, he made a silent promise. He promised he would remember every word, every lesson, every story. And one day, he would share them with his own children, keeping the flame of their family's legacy alive. And so, their stories became a bridge's sacred connection between yesterday's wisdom and tomorrow's dreams. In the cycle of sunrise and sunset, in the rhythm of the seasons, the love and lessons of one generation became a timeless gift, passed from the heart of the past into the hands of the future. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe for more.